Guten Tag. Today we're going to talk about stem vowel change verbs. These are verbs that don't follow the regular pattern. Please make sure that you fill out your notes as we go through this presentation. Make sure that you write them down, either in your notebook or in pre-created fill in the blank worksheets. Also, please make sure that you remember you can pause this video at any time. The first things we need to remember about the verbs is that all verbs, when we learn them, come in an infinitive form. Our job is to find the stem of that infinitive. So in the verb schlafen, which is the infinitive form, to sleep, the stem is schlaf. So, now that we have the stem, or the base, which was originally schlafen, we're going to take away the en, so goodbye en. And now we need to add an ending. So the ending corresponds to the subject. This is the subject-verb agreement. So if the subject is du or you, then we need to know what the ending is. Earlier we learned what the endings typically are. That was the S-10-10 rule. E-S-T-T, E-N-T-E-N. So for du, the typical ending would be S-T. However, since this is going to be the stem vowel change, some vowel in the stem, this is the stem, is going to change. So the vowel A, or A in German, will change with this form. Notice that the stem vowel change only occurs in the du and the er-sie-es form. So for schlafen, it's going to become du schläfst. The A becomes E, so the A becomes an A umlaut. Du schläfst. Typical stem vowel changes are as follows. A's become A umlauts, A becomes E, E's become I's, so E becomes E, E's become IE's, E becomes E. If the verb stem ends in an S set, a Z, or an S, then the du form only has a T. We're not going to have an ST ending, so watch out for that. Some verbs, as we'll look at today, also have some of the consonants that change. I apologize for my typo. That should be change. So, remember, pause this at any time as you go through and learn the following stem vowel change verbs. Remembering that the regular pattern for conjugation is the est, 10, 10 rule. EST, TEN, TEN. We're going to watch and see how that pattern breaks for these irregular stem vowel change verbs. So, schlafen we just looked at. Schlafen is to sleep. Ich schlafe, du schläfst, sie schläft, wir schlafen, ihr schlaft, sie schlafen. Fahren, to drive. Ich fahre, du fährst, sie fährt, wir fahren, ihr fahrt, sie fahren. Laufen, to run. Ich laufe, du läufst, läufst, sie läuft, wir laufen, ihr lauft, sie laufen. Essen, to eat. Ich esse, du isst, sie isst, wir essen, ihr esst, sie essen. Sprechen, to speak. Ich spreche, du sprichst, sie spricht, wir sprechen, ihr sprecht, sie sprechen. These two are very similar, so this time I'm going to go ahead and say and conjugate them aloud, and I would like for you to make sure you write them down. Geben, to give. Ich gebe, du gibst, so G-I-B-S-T. sie es gibt, G-I-B-T. Wir geben, ihr gebt, sie geben. Vergessen is the same, where the E becomes the I in the stem vowel change. Vergessen, to forget. Ich vergesse, du vergisst. And watch out on this one, because this has a double S. We don't want to have a triple S here. It's just V-E-R-G-I-S-S-T. And the same for sie es vergisst. Also, F-E-R-G-I-S-S-T. Wir vergessen, ihr vergesst, sie vergessen. Nehmen has a consonant change in addition to the stem vowel change. Nehmen is to take. Ich nehme, du nimmst, sie es nimmt, wir nehmen, ihr nehmt, sie nehmen. So stem vowel change and then some crazy consonants happening here. Lesen, to read. Ich lese, du liest, sie es liest, wir lesen, ihr lest, sie lesen. This follows that rule earlier where if it ends in an S set, a Z, or an S, then you don't have an ST ending. You just have one S. Sehen, you can also use Fernsehen, so the sehen part will follow that particular stem vowel change, is as follows. Ich sehe, du siehst, sie es sieht, wir sehen, ihr seht, sie sehen. And the last one to conjugate is gefallen, to like. Ich gefalle, du gefällst, es gefällt, wir gefallen, ihr gefällt, sie gefallen. So stem vowel change here. So take a minute to try these examples. Please conjugate and fill in the correct form of the verbs given for each sentence or question. So for the first one, I see a book. I see a book. So conjugate to see correctly. Please pause this video while you work on these exercises and then go ahead and resume or unpause when you are ready to check your answers. Here are the answers. Ich sehe ein Buch. Vergisst den Fußball. Wir laufen mehr. Arbeitet ihr in der Schule? So this was me testing to see if you could do verbs that we had looked at before. Frau Burau, sprechen Sie? Notice that this is formal. You're talking to me, not about me. So this is the formal, so it's the en ending. Heidi fährt gern. Franz gibt die Uhr. Alex schläft in der Nacht. Und ihr esst Pizza. This video will be available to you to rewatch at your leisure. Please make sure that you study and review all of the verbs covered today. Vielen Dank. Auf Wiedersehen.